Welcome to Breaking Boosters. Stay a while as I open packs of magic cards using voices and characters from my Dungeons & Dragons sessions. If you like what I do, please visit my online store where I sell easy-to-play Pauper EDH decks made using cards from my very own collection. Or consider joining my Patreon where I will give away one Pauper EDH deck every month. Also follow me on other social media such as Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date with the channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. With all that out of the way, let's go! Hey everyone, just wanted to do a different type of video today. One where I give my thoughts and opinions on what's happening in Commander this week. This is a video that I'm generally going to record either on a Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully not have to put too much work into. And just where I just talk to you. Like, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? Holding up? How's your mental health going? I'm an essential worker, so I get out every day. And honestly, the only thing that's really changed for me on a day-to-day basis is that I don't go to my LGS on Wednesday or Friday and play EDH. That's really, honestly, the biggest change that I myself have seen, that I feel. I still do everything else pretty much the same. People have been good about keeping the social distance and all that. I really, really wish this didn't happen, but, you know, good things happen, bad things happen. You just gotta roll with the punches, I guess. I tell you what did happen yesterday is I was trying to update my arena, my MTGA, that I almost never play, but you know, I got codes from purchases and whatnot that I need to use, and it uninstalled itself magically while I was trying to update it. Tried to do the C++ thing and it said C+ no. Okay, well, bye then. And yeah, it uninstalled itself. Seemed like a very, very strange thing to do. So, anyway. Like I said, I want to talk about things going on in Commander, and one of the big things going on right now is the RC just had a meet and greet. Just had a meeting, and this is going to be, I think it's August 20th, that they will be announcing if there's any bans, unbannings, if there's any changes to the rules. But what they have announced, Sheldon has announced on Twitter, is that companions will be legal in EDH. You effectively have 101 cards in your deck. I'm just not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this at all. I think the 100 cards, it should count against your 100 cards. It should count against your 100 cards in the same way that if you have a partner commander, if you have that second commander, it counts against your 100 cards. I don't see why it can't. What is that? It can't count against your 100 cards. I feel like that was just I don't know. I don't know if it was an oversight on their part, or they decided, let's go ahead and just make it a little bit extra special by having it be the 101st card. I'm not really sure where the thought process is going with that. It's beyond me. Because I would have had it count against the 100 just to keep it consistent, and that's the thing, consistency. Because with companions that are quote unquote outside the game, why is it that wish cards won't work? Because wish cards do the same thing. Wish cards grab cards from outside the game. So if we're gonna be able to pull cards from outside the game, let's pull cards from outside the game. Let's not draw artificial lines. You know, I guess we are anyway, but this feels like an extra line. A line that crosses other lines? Established lines. The 100 singleton and not pulling from outside the game, those are just established rules that have been around since the inception of EDH, as far as I'm aware. And granted, I've been playing EDH less than 3 years. I am ingrained. I mean, I started a YouTube channel. I have had up to 45 decks at one point. Now I play around 18 to 20 decks. Honestly, EDH is what kept me playing, because when I got back into Magic, I was playing 60 card kitchen table with a couple of guys, and I just got no fun in that. Deck building with those kinds where you can have 4 of and not 1 of, not a singleton format, it just wasn't my jam. If I hadn't found Commander, I would have never got back into Magic, full stop. I just did not find that kind of thing. But singleton formats, be it 60 card, Oathbreaker, just straight up kitchen table singleton, I love it. Whatever it is about that singleton, I am in. I am in! I love it. I love the interactions that you get and the forced building restriction of using only 1 card. It rustles my jimmies in a good way. But having that 101st card just changes it. And people are like, well, you just don't use them. Yeah, that's great and all, but it still remains the fact that it's changed. The rules have changed. That's the thing. It's not a matter of Rule 0 or because I play at Magic Fests, I play at LGSs, I play on the kitchen table, I now play online. It's established rules that everyone plays by. You can Rule 0 stuff in your local playgroup, yeah, that kitchen table playgroup, but whenever you're talking LGSs, Magic Fests, online, everybody's playing to an established set of rules. It's easier that way to be consistent. You don't want a bunch of one-off rules affecting everyone's game. It's just have to be a mess. Come on now, let's be reasonable about this. So when the rules committee, to me, it just creates inconsistencies. You either have your sideboards or you don't. You either pull from outside the game or you don't. You either have 100 cards in your deck or you don't. That's it. It's nothing more complicated than that. I don't think it needs you either go all in. There shouldn't be a gray area where the possibility of confusion and misunderstandings and all that is. I think just like the hybrid mana thing, it's both. It's either or both. But the fact that it's both, it's both. It's both. Therefore, it has to follow color building restrictions. If it wasn't both, then sure. If it was just either, but the fact that in the rules it is both, it should follow color restrictions. That's all there is to it. It's not complicated. I don't think it's something that that should be broken down further than that, because it doesn't need to be, because it's right there. If hybrid mana is both colors at the same time in the rules, then it should follow color restriction. That's it. It's not about broken cards or warping the format. Nothing like that to me. It is seriously. Is it both colors at the same time? Cool. It is both then, and it has to follow the restrictions. Point. The buck stops right there. So if you want to play hybrid mana, you want to Rule 0, great. Go ahead and do it in your local playgroup. But again, when you're talking about playing in Magic Fests, LGSs, we need rules that everyone can follow, that are universal, that everyone can be like, okay, look, this is the rules we're going to play by. Everybody, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You agree? I agree. We agree. We all agree. Great. Let's play by those rules. Okay. We shouldn't have where we are playing by different sets of rules for whatever reason, and it's just going to create problems. I just think that we should just have the one set of rules we play by, and that's it. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Nope. Stay right here on these rules, and that's it. Love that Seth McKinnon art. Yeah. Ikoria looks like a great, fun, Timmy infused set. Oh my god, but the power creep is real. Did y'all see that red-blue legendary? The one that lets you draw cards equal to the cards you discard the first time you discard this time? Oh my god. Nekasar, what's a homeboy? Locust God, those two just, my god, what are we doing here? just any Izzet deck is just gonna want to run it. Just gonna want to run it. That Sprite Dragon thing is also really good. That Aura, oh my god, that Aura is amazing. The 2020 doesn't play tapped. There's so many ways to cheat in auras in Commander. It's amazing. Let's see. There is the reprint of Johnny Unyielding. Is that doing it for anybody? I don't know. Not for me. Shiny Impetus. I am excited about that one. I just built a Goad deck with Marsacy, the dude from the Cat Warrior guy, and I really enjoy playing that deck. It's a fair magic deck. I do enjoy it, and I want to play those Vowels, but the Vowels, man, I just couldn't do it. So, but Shiny Impetus can take the slot that I have Cursed Opulence in. I feel like it can go ahead and take the place of that card. Yeah, there's 2 mana more, but it's 2, any color, so it's cool. I'm still in. Flawless Maneuver. Now that is a staple in any white deck. You got creatures in that white deck? Then yeah, let's go ahead and put Flawless Maneuver in it, because why not? It doesn't exile itself. You can play it again from the graveyard. It just seems good. It just seems good. Seth MacKinnon's arts. Oh, Rael. Real? The Everwise? Real with the Everwise? That's the one, a red and a blue legendary human wizard one that I was talking about. Gets +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. 0/3. I think it says right there, being all-knowing is broken. Remembering which things is crucial to forget. Yeah. Okay, guy. Alright. You broken. They are just pushing the power, man. I know they said they were gonna push the power generally, but man, oh man, did they. And hey, can we stop and talk a second about this Mythos cycle? I want play mats of all these things, all these cave arts that Seth MacKinnon did. Oh my god, Lego! I want those on my walls. I want those on the walls of my house. I want. Unfortunately, although essential I am, money I am not swimming in. So I'm probably just gonna have to make do with playmats. Although, who is that? Ultra Pro does make sleeves for playmats, and they're plastic sleeves, and you can mount those to the wall via Velcro or whatever system you want to use. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into that day. Any local game store should be able to order those for you. Can we talk about Phoenix Artisan for a second? Because that's broken. That's just an auto-occlude in Marin and Muldrotha. They're just, if you're in Golgari, why are you not playing that card? Because it's just, oh my god, good. I mean, especially in a deck like Marin or Muldrotha, it's just so good. So good. Then the new cycle of Crystal Mana Rocks seems okay. Seems like great budget includes for mana fixing in tri-color decks, 3-color decks, and 4-color decks. Super happy that they're reprinting Arcane Signet. Arcane Signet, that definitely was going to just go up in price. Granted, I did, when it dropped down to about $4, I did get a few of them under $4, but that card is going to be, if they don't reprint Arcane Signet like they reprint Sol Ring, that card will be ridiculous in price. Point blank. It will be ridiculous in price. Oh look, Rashmi. They're reprinting Rashmi. That's fancy. They're reprinting Rashmi. Colossification. That's the card. That's the card I was looking at. The enchantment enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. That's enchanting. That it is enchanting. It doesn't say that, but that's what it means. Enchanted creature gets +20/+20. That infect Chandra's Ignition. Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. What is this? What is this egg card? Giant Moth Cocoon. Egg. Whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter. It's okay. Yeah, it's doing its thing. I'm not really interested so much in the Commander 2020 decks. They seem like they'll have a couple of popular cards in them. One card I am kind of excited about is Luminous Broodmoth. That's going to go infinite with some persist and a sack outlet. You can use Steve with that and a sack out, or Steve in itself, you know, and some eliminating. That card is going up in price now because of Luminous Broodmoth. I love Godzilla. I love those Godzilla cards. Those are just amazing. I'm a huge nerd for Godzilla. I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch it with my dad back in the day. I just, that's why the Timmy and me is so excited. It's just big creatures. You get me right in there. I want to play big things. As far as the new Commander 2020 Commanders, like I said, I'm not really too into them, but I do. I'm gonna build one. I'm just not gonna build one. Double negatives. Love it. Kathril Aspect Warper. This is the one I'll probably build. When Kathril Aspect Warper enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on any creature you control if a creature card in your graveyard has flying. Repeat this process for first strike, double strike, death touch, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, and menace. Reach, trample, and vigilance. Oh man, they missed the. They had the room on the card to put infect, but they didn't. Come on, guys, come on. You're making a counter deck. It's Azban, right? So I don't have any Azban decks right now. I had Duran for a while. That was one of my first decks I built. I thought it was interesting. I don't have a counter deck. I had an Atraxa counter deck, but at one point I had three Atraxa decks. I'm down to Super Friends only because that's my Planeswalker deck, and why not? But I want a counter deck. I had a counter deck that was Mardu. I think it was. Was it Mardu? I want to say it was Mardu, or it might have been Grixis. What's the Thromuxer? No, not that guy. Not the one that makes you sack. Whenever a creature dies, you put that many +1/+1 counters onto that guy equal to the creature that died's power. That guy. That one. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. So, I want a counter deck again. I want a +1/+1. I want a counter deck. And this guy puts counters of all kinds on all things. So, I'm probably going to pick this one up. I'll end up picking up copies of at least one of all of them from my LGS. Assuming they make it through this. Jesus Christ. Peace be upon him. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now in Magic. Mostly at Korea. I say Magic like EDH is Magic, you know, and that's it. But that is far from true. But it is the only format I play. I do not draft. I do not 60 card really. I get on there. I humor some of my friends that play MTG. I do not play MTGA for any other reason than my friends like John and some of the other guys. But I'm just not digging it. If they could just make multiplayer Brawl or multiplayer Historic Brawl on Arena, you sign me the fuck up. I am in like Flint. That's what I want to do. If I want to play Arena, that's what I want. That's the way I want to play it. Oh, can we talk about Zerzara? Zaxara, however they want to say it. The Exclamatory, the Nightmare Hydra legendary creature, Death Touch. Add 2 mana of any one color. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create a 0/0 green Hydra creature token, and then put X +1/+1 counters on it. That sounds great. I have a Thrasios and Vial Smasher deck. It is a Timmy deck. It wants to play big spells, and it wants to play a lot of big spells. So there's cards like Nyxbloom Ancient and the Mana Doublers, you know, the things that do the thing that the deck wants to do. They're all in there. So I'm going to end up shoehorning that one in there somehow. I don't know what I'm going to take out. I haven't even looked. I have time, right? They don't come out till May, so why do the thing? And this is not a good hand. This is not a good hand at all. So tell me in the comments below, how do you like this video? Is this something that you'd be interested in? I know it's almost 20 minutes, and that's why I'm putting a cap on it. This is gonna kind of be like a weekly journal entry for me, something that I can get out there, get my thoughts into the ethos, and see what y'all think. Do you agree with me? Do you think that the rules should be broken, that they should be bent? Is this Wizards shoehorning their way into the RC? I know they talked about it. I know there's a rep from Wizards on the RC. But of course, we don't know what's going on. We're not privy. But that's fine. I mean, I enjoy the format, and I'm gonna play it no matter what, because I'm in. But what do you think? Do you think they did the right thing? Does it bother you? Do the inconsistencies matter to you? Tell me. I want to know. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my video. I enjoy making these videos, and you all make it possible. Please visit my Patreon, my online store, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Links for all that will be in the description below. And while you're down there, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons. See you next time.